All right, today we are diving into a story that's as vast and deep as the sea itself. It's this powerful, unforgettable tale of one man's struggle. And we're not just talking about him fighting a legendary fish, but about him fighting failure, old age, and really the very limits of his own strength. This is the ultimate test of the human spirit.
And it all kicks off with this simple little declaration of faith. Imagine this. After 84 straight days, 84 days without catching a single fish, our old fisherman, Santiago, still holds on to this idea. 85. You see, it's so much more than a number to him. It is his absolute, unwavering belief that today is the day his luck finally turns.
So before we head out to sea with Santiago, we really need to get a feel for his world and, his place in it. This is a man who's been publicly defined by his failures, yet somehow privately, he carries himself with this quiet dignity that just hints at a much, much deeper strength.
And this really captures the two worlds Santiago is living in. On one side, he's basically an object of pity. The old guy whose luck is totally run dry. But on the other side, well, the older fishermen, they see past all that. They see the skill, the pride, the master fisherman who still walks among them. So he's both a failure and a legend, all at the same time.
You couldn't ask for a more perfect metaphor for Santiago himself than his sail. It's all patched up, it's worn, it looks like, and I quote, the flag of permanent defeat. But here's the thing, he carries it with pride. Because just like him, that sail is battered and scarred by hardship, but it is still strong, it's still seaworthy, and it's ready for whatever the sea throws at it.
Okay, so Santiago knows that staying close to shore has brought him nothing but failure. So he makes a bold move, a huge decision. To change his destiny, he realizes he has to go where no one else will. He has to push way beyond the ordinary limits.
And with those words, everything changes. Santiago stops just waiting for luck to find him, and he starts hunting for it. He makes a conscious choice to row out into the complete unknown, far out into the deep gulf where the truly great fish live. Now, this is a desperation. This is an act of pure, immense courage. And out there, all alone, that's where his true expertise just shines. He baits his lines with these fresh sardines, and his movements are so precise. You can just tell he's a master. He understands the rhythms of the sea. He's watching the birds, and he just waits, with a patience that can only come from a lifetime on the water.
And just like that, the quiet waiting is over. What begins now isn't just a fight, oh no, it's an epic struggle, a true battle of wills between two incredibly powerful beings, and it's all about to unfold across the vast, lonely sea.
The signal comes from nature itself. A bird dives down, then small tunas start splashing in the air. You can tell they're fleeing something much, much bigger below. Then Santiago feels it, just a slight tremble in the line. He lets the great fish take the bait, and then, with a sudden, powerful pull, the battle is joined. The great marlin is hooked.
Now, this is no quick fight. This is a grueling 3-day ordeal. The massive fish is dragging his small boat farther and farther from land. Through that first night, Santiago's respect for his opponent grows so deep he starts calling it his brother. By day 2, the physical toll is becoming huge, and by the third day, well, the battle has become a raw contest of just pure will.
And the physical price of this battle is just incredible. The line itself becomes an instrument of torture, cutting deep into his hands. He's bracing his feet, his old back is just screaming under the constant strain, but he holds on. He refuses to let go.
I mean, really, as his body starts to fail him, as the pain becomes almost unbearable, you just have to ask yourself, where in the world does he find the strength to keep going in this seemingly impossible fight?
Well, he draws that strength from deep within himself. He thinks of the lions he saw on the beaches of Africa when he was young, a symbol of raw power and an unbroken spirit. He thinks of the great baseball player Joe DiMaggio, who famously played through the pain of a bone spur. And, incredibly, he finds strength in his deep respect for the noble fish he's tied to.
And this quote right here, this reveals Santiago's entire philosophy. This battle is about so much more than just a fish. It's about dignity. He truly believes that real victory isn't about avoiding pain. It's about proving you can endure it. That is his code.
So, after days of being pulled blindly across the sea, this incredible struggle is finally reaching its final, almost unbelievable, awe-inspiring stage.
And then, he finally sees it. The magnificent marlin breaches the surface, leaping high into the air. It's longer than his boat, just this powerful, noble creature shining in the sun. And in that moment, Santiago isn't filled with hate or anger. He's filled with pure awe for his opponent.
The fight just rages on, pushing him beyond every conceivable limit. His hands are raw, just bleeding freely into the water. His muscles are cramping up. His old back is just screaming in protest under the constant, unrelenting strain. After 2 days and nights with no sleep, eating only raw fish to survive, his body is, by any normal measure you can think of, completely and totally broken.
And yet, something inside of him refuses to give up. His will remains like iron. So even though his body has been defeated by the struggle, his spirit, his sheer determination to endure, that remains whole, unbroken. And that is his true victory.
And so, the story leaves us with this really profound question. It forces us all to reconsider what it truly means to win or to lose. Is victory measured by the prize you bring home, or is it measured by the spirit you show during the struggle? Is it about what you catch or what you endure?